I'm Jason, the world is yours, and today we're talking about a Florida bride. Deputies. Florida bride caterer served the marijuana laced food. A 42-year-old Florida bride and her 31-year-old caterer are accused of serving food laced with marijuana to unsuspecting guests at a wedding reception. The women were arrested Monday following an investigation by the Seminole County Sheriff's Office, according to court records. Both women were charged with tampering, culpable negligence, and delivery of marijuana and later bonded out of jail. Investigators said in an arrest after affidavit that guests began feeling ill during the February 19th event at a clubhouse in Longwood, Florida, which is near Florida. The report said near Orlando, excuse me. The report said 30 to 40 people attended the event. Several people said they felt stoned, were taken to the hospital for treatment. The arrest report said several tested positive for THC, the psychoactive compound in marijuana. A detective wrote in the report that guests said that they had not been warned about the laced food. One man told deputies he was having a hard time operating his cell phone. Others said they felt paranoid and high. Another guest told deputies that after feeling stoned, she asked the bride if cannabis was in the food and was told yes by the smiling bride, an affidavit said. Wow. Samples of food, including chocolate-covered strawberries, pudding shot desserts, and lasagna, were collected and later tested positive for THC, according to the report. This is a wedding reception. This is not a good idea. You cannot serve food laced with marijuana to unsuspecting guests. I mean, people could, a lot of people don't use marijuana. It was a report. It said 30 to 40 people attended the event. I don't think it's even legal to have that type of marijuana in Florida, so that's why they were charged with delivery of marijuana. I mean, you could probably have a party like this in certain states where you would have a section that would clearly be labeled, adult section, or a section that tells people that there's marijuana in this food. Obviously, you can't have children in this wedding reception, but this is not a good idea. And another problem with this story is that another guest told deputies that after feeling stoned, she asked the bride if cannabis was in the food and was told yes by the smiling bride. I don't know why. Where's the husband at, right? Like, what is going, like, yeah, what's up with the husband, right? Was he in this? Because this was just the bride and the caterer. So question is, what happened with the husband? What's going on with him? Did he not know about this? Was he not involved in this at all? Not a great story for people who do enjoy marijuana. We don't want to hear people being, basically drugged with marijuana and having to be treated at hospitals. It did report that several people who felt stoned were taken to the hospital for treatment. I mean, like, that's not a cool thing. If anyone engages with marijuana, you never want someone to go to hospital for that. So not a cool statement. Good thing that I can't say the good thing, but we have to figure out what happens in the story. The caterer obviously did lace the food with marijuana, but did the caterer not know if the guests were going to be told that this event was for marijuana uses? But like I said, being in Florida, it's probably not a good idea. That's why they also were charged with delivery of marijuana. I do not believe marijuana is legal in Florida at all, so that's probably not a great idea. Like I said, not a cool story. You can't have parties like this where it's adult only, adult themed, and clearly labeled marijuana, alcohol, whatever is legal in your state. But you cannot give unsuspecting guests marijuana in the state of Florida. I'm Jason. The world is yours. Not a cool story to hear today. A bride, not the husband, but just the bride and the caterer so far. Just the bride and the caterer. We don't know who else was known about this, so maybe we shouldn't just blame the bride and the caterer. And like I said, maybe we shouldn't even blame the caterer because I don't think it's illegal to cook food with marijuana, right? Like if this was a party that was going to be for adult theme, then like, hey, you should be allowed to. But like, once again, this is a story for Florida. You're not allowed to have marijuana almost at all in Florida. So a bride and a caterer who served marijuana laced food has been arrested. To unsuspecting guests, 30 to 40 unsuspecting guests in Florida have been arrested. No news on the husband and no news on if anyone else knew anything about this plot. I'm Jason. The world is yours. Thank you for watching.